Hey guys, Tyrantt here. Welcome to Lesson 4 of Tyrantt's Pro Whooper Freestyle Bootcamp 101. If this is your first time hearing about the bootcamp, then make sure to check out our website at prowhooper.com to learn how to participate and take your freestyle skills to the next level. Before we discuss the details of this week's lesson with trick tutorials, I would love to give a shout out to our sponsor of the week, ViFly. Since 2016, ViFly has been a leader in FPV innovation, creating gear that pilots rely on for top performance and reliability. If you're flying whoops, you need to check out their Whoop Store 3, because this charger is a powerhouse for 1S batteries. It allows you to charge up to 6 batteries at once. Not only that, but it supports multiple connector types like the PH 2.0, BT 2.0, and A30 connectors, giving you the versatility you need to charge a wide range of 1S batteries. Plus, with options like fast charging and storage mode, it ensures your batteries are always ready to go. ViFly has also recently released their 2 store, designed specifically for 2S batteries. This new charger allows you to charge multiple 2S packs simultaneously, making it a great addition to any pilot's toolkit. Both the Whoop Store 3 and the 2 store feature flexible power inputs, including XT60, DC and USB-C, allowing you to charge your batteries whether you're at home or out in the field. This versatility means that you can keep your gear powered up no matter where you are. ViFly's dedication to quality and user-friendly design has made them a go-to choice for FPV pilots. Their products are built to keep you flying without hassle, ensuring your batteries are charged, maintained, and ready for action. So if you're looking for top-notch chargers, be sure to check out ViFly's Whoop Store 3 and new 2 store. Thank you again, ViFly, for supporting Freestyle Bootcamp 101 and for keeping us charged up at all times. Now, leading us through this week's lesson and trick tutorials is our featured mentor of the week, Shawnee D. Shawnee D is an incredible pilot known for his creativity in the FPV world. He's brought a fresh perspective to flying, creating some really cool tricks like the Jackie Chan, Cinnamon Roll, and Half Mavi, which have gained popularity on channels like Head Matza. On top of that, Shawnee D is always pushing the boundaries with unique challenges like doorbits, balloon juggling, and even he recently pulled off a Rubik's Cube inside of a tent that was 4 foot and 9 inches tall. If you're looking for fresh and creative content in your YouTube feed, Shawnee D is the pilot to follow. Now, let's pass it over to Shawnee D, who will introduce this week's lesson and demonstrate the tricks to go with it.
Oh man.
What was that? Huh. Thought I heard something.
I'm so out of breath. I've never had a quad stuck that firmly in a tree before. I'm trying to shake the crap out of that thing. All right, thanks, Tyrantt. This can be a fun week. Some good tricks we've got this week. The first trick is the Maverick loop, which is going to be just like a power loop without a flip. So you're going to fly forward, you're going to pitch back, throttle up, go over an object, and back under. So it's going to have this kind of look, sort of a jumping effect backwards. The next trick is the opposite of that, a beginner Matty. So you're going to fly forward over an object, you're going to pitch back, cut throttle, fly underneath it, come back, and then back over the top. So it's going to have this motion. The third trick is a jump rope. So you're going to turn sideways. So you're going to go under the object, you're going to roll, come over the top, cut throttle, roll the other way, come down the side and back under. So it's kind of this motion from the side. And then we've got a bonus trick, which is a Mavi roll, which is a Maverick loop with a roll. So for a Mavi roll, you're going to do a Maverick loop. You're going to go under an object, pitch back, throttle up, come back, and as you're passing backwards, you're going to do a full roll and then fly back under the object. Finally, the prize trick of the week is going to be a cinnamon roll. And a cinnamon roll is going to be like the jump rope where you are going sideways over an object. But the cinnamon roll has a yaw spin at the top of it. So you're going to go on an object, up over the top, Do a full yaw as you're passing over that object, and then you come back down again sideways. All right, let's go this in. We'll start with the Maverick loop. This is going to be flying forward under the object, pitch back, throttle up, cut throttle, and fly forward. Pitch forward to fly forward. So throttle up, pitch back, pitch forward, cut throttle, and then catch with some throttle flying forward. So on this trick, you don't necessarily want to catch from the ground. Don't think of it as catching from hitting the ground. Think of it as flying forward. So you should be seeing your object and then fly forward through the object. And that's going to make that curve and the loop look a lot more like a loop and not have this like bounce effect and then fly forward. And you can see the object better if you pitch forward more and then fly forward through the object. That was a lot. That was pretty extreme. But so from the side, a Maverick loop or a beginner Matty, any of the loop tricks really should look kind of like a circle. So you want to have a nice looping in motion. And that also means make sure you fly back under the object on this one. So under the object, flick back, and then fly through it. On this one, make sure you practice having as much hang time as you can, and that's going to come in handy for the bonus trick. I love to do this trick with a lot of throttle and flick forward, so I float for a long time. I think it's cool to have that stall sort of feeling. Alright, the next trick, trick number 2, is a beginner Matty. So you're just going to go over the top of an object, back under, and then complete the loop by flying over it. Before you do this trick, find something you can look at through your gap that's centered. So this tree in this example is a good one. Fly under the object, look at your spot, and then do a pitch back to fly backwards. And you want to figure out, you want to do this a few times just to figure out how much throttle you need and how much pitch back you need, what you're looking at to fly backwards without just running into the ground. So you're flying backwards blindly in this, so you want to have some extra spatial awareness. So just go under and back on the obstacle a couple times, and you'll get a good feel for what you need to do. So then you're going to fly over the object, cut throttle, pitch back, and fly under. I didn't listen to my own advice and watch where I was spotting. On to the next trick, which will be a jump rope. So jump rope is a sideways Maverick loop. So you're going to approach an obstacle, yaw 90 degrees, you're going to throttle up and roll to go over it. At the top of it, you're going to cut your throttle and roll the opposite direction to go back under it. This is a pretty fat obstacle to do it on. Do it on something skinnier, and you'll have to be less drastic with your movement. And I like to think of it more as a triangle. So you can have the bottom of the triangle here, and then you have this side of the triangle. At the tip of it is when you're going to cut throttle and change directions, and then you come back down the other side. So bottom of the triangle, one side, you cut throttle, change directions, and you come down the other side. And we'll do both ways on the jump rope. Let's move on to the bonus trick, which is a Mavy roll. And a Mavy roll is just a Maverick loop with a roll as you travel backwards. So do a Maverick loop on your spot just to get warmed up. And then as you're traveling back, you're going to do a full roll and fly into the obstacle. And fly back under the object. What you want to avoid on this one is doing just a Maverick loop and then catching yourself rolling and flying through. And that's like a separate tricks. So you want to make sure you string in that roll as you're traveling backwards. And I really like to pitch forward pretty hard so I'm seeing the object, both in the Maverick loop and the Mavy roll. And that means to get the roll in, I got to do a lot of yaw spin along with that roll. And as with any trick, try to practice them both directions so you don't get stuck only doing one. The last trick in the prize challenge will be a cinnamon roll. And a cinnamon roll is just a jump rope with a yaw spin at the top. And go both directions. That was a really sloppy one. So for the cinnamon roll, I like to keep the point of view or the obstacle in view, and that means that I am pitching forward quite a bit while I'm yawing, just to keep that in view. And then of course, since you're yawing, you gotta kind of do a little bit of roll coordination. So do a double Dutch here, do a big old jump rope, and do it all traveling backwards. Do a cinnamon roll, traveling forwards. Yeah, jump rope. Let's do a sideways roll, into a burrito roll, into a Mavi roll. Yeah. Alright, we're outside now. Let's do a Maverick loop. Just gonna go pitch back, throttle punch, pitch forward, forward. This drone's a really good one. You can see if I do too much of a vertical catch on this, there's all that prop wash, but if I fly forward, it's nice and clean. Alright, I'm going to beginner Matty. I'm going to get my spot here. I see the tree. I know I need about this much to fly backwards. And I can go ahead and do it. Line it up. Put the Maverick and the beginner Matty together here. Alright, let's do the Mavi roll now. That's pretty bad. So if you don't get enough hang time when you flick back, it makes it really hard. Alright, let's try to do some jump ropes. Alright, let's do now some cinnamon rolls. We can do some forward momentum cinnamon rolls. Try to do it again, sink it back in. Good one take for the submission. and roll. I think that was everything, right? Perfect landing. So that is week number 4 for y'all. Good luck. Have fun.
Hey, really appreciate that, Shawnee. Those are some really cool tricks. So just to recap, this week we're focusing on learning how to do maverick loops, beginner matties, and jump ropes, with an optional bonus challenge of performing a Mavi roll, and a chance to win the prize challenge by performing a cinnamon roll in both directions. The deadline to submit your video is Saturday, August 24th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The time limit for this lesson is 60 seconds, including any intro, outro, or skits. You can extend this time limit by 5 seconds if you add the bootcamp logo to the beginning of your video. Once your video is ready, upload it to YouTube, make sure it's set to public or unlisted, and share the link via the submission form on prowhooper.com. And we'd also love to see your progress, so please also share your video in the bootcamp video section on Discord. Showcasing your journey will help you track your progress, inspire and motivate fellow pilots, and connect with others within the community. The review livestream is planned to be next Saturday, August 24th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we will be hosting a midweek Pro Whooper Show livestream to showcase the best videos from this week's challenge on Wednesday, August 28th. These videos will be judged beforehand, and the winner will be announced during the livestream. The standout pilot who creates the most entertaining video this week will be awarded with the Newbie Drone Pilot of the Week prize. Newbie Drone is not only a leading Whoop company, but also a premier one-stop drone shop based in California. They offer 4% cashback on all purchases and provide price matching to ensure that you get the best deal. Click the link in the video description to explore their extensive selection, ranging from Whoops all the way up to 5-inch drones. And finally, we will be giving away over $429 worth of prizes this week, including ViFly chargers, cash, gift cards, prop poppers, and more. Make sure to submit your video on time for a chance to win some of these fantastic prizes. If you would like 2-day early access to have more time to work on these lessons, or if you would like to support the time, effort, and money that goes into Pro Whooper, please consider becoming a Patreon member. You can also support us by using our affiliate links on prowhooper.com, in the YouTube video descriptions, or anywhere that we provide a link. And that about wraps it up. For the written details of this week's lesson, as well as access to our visual Trictionary, build list, leaderboards, and more, please visit prowhooper.com. I'd like to conclude by thanking everyone for participating in Freestyle Bootcamp 101. I'm excited to see how many jump ropes we can collectively pull off this week. So with that being said, have fun, happy jumping, and Tyrantt out.